Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic, and our Human Priest playthrough. Today I think we're going to start off by heading down here to the south of Honor Hold. We have an ambitious plan. We need to use Sanctified Crystals against wounded, uncontrolled Voidwalkers. Not really sure all that that's going to entail, but we do have a glowing Sanctified Crystal here. So let's just go down there and check out what this is. It's pretty close, and it's one of the last things we have to do on the eastern half of the zone. After this, everything seems to be over on the western side of the wall. So yeah, I have a feeling that we're starting to get to the end of content here in Hellfire Peninsula, which makes sense since we are almost level 64. And yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing it all up and getting it into, or back into, Zangarmash. We have done a few things there in our first attempt in Outland about a year ago. But it wasn't very much, not even really scratching the surface of all there is to do there, so looking forward to that. But for today, let's start to finish up here in Hellfire. Thank you guys all so much for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me in Azeroth. I do greatly appreciate it. I hope you're all well. I am coming off of a long holiday weekend, and I'm a bit tired. It's funny because a lot of the time you get these holiday weekends, and you kind of feel like you have to do this, that, and the other. You feel like you have to do so much that you end up being more tired than if it weren't a holiday. At least that's how it often is for me. But yeah, and I know it wasn't a holiday for everybody. I am quite aware that not every place on the planet shares the same holidays as the United States, but for me it was a holiday, so I'm coming back off of it now. Hoping to get back into the swing of things and be more consistent throughout the rest of the week here. Okay, so let's see here. Do we just use this? No, we need to maybe weaken it. Unleash the crystal's magic to encapsulate the essence of an uncontrolled Voidwalker near death. Okay, yeah, that explains it. Let's get into shadow form here. Bags are pretty good. I probably could have done a slightly better job of cleaning that up before we headed out, but we should be okay. Let's get fortitude going. We could probably stand to have some shadow protection since we are fighting Voidwalkers. And yeah, let's get to it. Now I want to be careful here. I'm going to wand him down a little bit. Maybe 30% is good. Invalid target. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. Invalid target. Invalid target. Well, shit. I'm not really sure what's going on with that one. Do we need to be close to the rift? Is that the difference here? An uncontrolled Voidwalker. Yeah, none of these are being controlled. Let's try again. I have a feeling it's going to be only ones that are getting zapped by this weird rift, which is going to be kind of annoying. Okay, we seem to have accomplished something. Okay. Sure, you know what? I'll take it. I am not going to argue that at all. Let's mount up, and we're just going to jump a flight from Honor Hold back over to the Temple of Tiamat. We'll turn this in, and then we will start tackling some of the stuff over on that side of the zone. Assuming they don't send us back over here, which, you know, they might. We seem to have some things going on over here that could warrant tending to, like giant void rifts opening up. So maybe after they figure out what's going on, they'll send us back, but we'll see. Today is Tuesday, and yeah, patch 9.2.5 comes out today for retail. I'm actually looking forward to trying out some of the things in this one. There's going to be a Blood Elf quest line, where you get to see a little bit of what's been going on in the Ghostlands. And we can also get some pretty cool looking Paladin armor for our Blood Elf Paladin. And the Blood Elf Paladin is my main in retail, so I'm getting really lucky with that. They also added some armors and weapon sets for Dark Iron Dwarves, but the questline for that is much, much smaller, I hear, than the Blood Elf questline. I don't have a Dark Iron. I don't even think I have Dark Irons unlocked. Have not been a big Alliance player. So yeah, I don't have any of the Alliance allied races unlocked, unfortunately. And beyond that, there may be some story bits going on in Tirisfal Glades with Kalia Menethil and the Forsaken, so if that is the case, I'm going to check that out as well. Interested to see where they've taken the story now that they're stepping away from Shadowlands and bringing things back into Azeroth. Kind of feels like maybe a prelude to what we can expect from the lore and storytelling in Dragonflight, so I'm going to be checking that out later today whenever the servers are back up, and probably have the video out sometime on Wednesday or Thursday, if you guys are interested in that.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
You've done well, Athos. It seems the containment crystal is holding for now, but how long it will last remains a mystery. We'll keep an eye on it and prepare more of the crystals in the meantime.
Remain vigilant.
Okay, I guess that is the end of that little plot thread. They will keep an eye on it. Okay. And they will prepare some crystals for the next adventurer who comes along. Cool. Let's head over here. We have a pretty big kill quest, I believe. Stone Scythe Alphas, 4 of them, and Stone Scythe Whelps, 8 of those. We also need Black Talon's Claws, which might be an elite. Might be an elite. I don't know that I want to run through all these Bone Rippers, but we're kind of already doing it. Somebody asked if I planned on doing any raiding in the Burning Crusade before Wrath comes out, and the short answer to that is I'd like to. The long answer to that is that I'm definitely going to be gearing up in Heroics. Just because I love Heroic dungeons. I love the challenge of it, and I want to see what that's like in the present day, so I'll be trying to gear this character up through Heroic runs. And, you know, if there comes a time when we can actually get ourselves into a raid as a healer, I would love to raid basically anything. I didn't really do any raiding in Burning Crusade. I didn't start my raiding career until Wrath of the Lich King. I got my Tauren Warrior basically geared out in the Bold set for tanking, but I finished that process right as Sunwell came out. And yeah, as you can imagine, the community at the time, no one was interested in taking a freshly geared new tank into raids. It's funny because I was even playing with my friend who was in a raiding guild, and he didn't even want to take me. He did not want to take me with his guild. which I can kind of understand. I was still a relative noob at the game despite playing it for over a year at that point. But I had played so on and off and I had taken such a long time with the leveling process that I don't think he had a lot of faith in me as a tank, and I don't think he really knew how to express it. Obviously, you know, 16 years have come and gone since then. But yeah, I remember getting all geared up, ready to go, and then starting to do Magister's Terrace on Heroic. And I remember one of the last times I played, I had like one green item left on my warrior. I don't know if maybe it was a trinket or maybe it was a ring, but it was the only green that I hadn't replaced with a blue or a purple. And the leader of the group said something to the effect of, "Greens aren't going to cut it here." And then I got kicked from the group. And that was the last time that I played for a long time. I took a break from World of Warcraft after that day. And I don't know if I came back until after Wrath launched. Yeah. I had put a lot of effort into gearing up. We're talking about like countless heroic runs trying to get all the pieces of the bold set to drop. And then yeah, I was probably a little bit undergeared to be jumping into Magister's Terrace Heroic, but there really wasn't anything else that I should be doing short of raiding, so I was trying to do what I could. And that was when I kind of realized that parts of the WoW community were pretty toxic and unfriendly. And decided to focus on other things in life for a while, and then eventually came back to the game in Wrath, and that's where I really started raiding and having a good time with the game with people who were not assholes, basically. That was when I found the guild that I was in for a long time, all the way through Legion, actually. So yeah, that's a long answer to do I plan to do raiding in the TBC prior to Wrath. I'd like to, but we'll see, basically. The big we'll see. I'm not going to try especially hard, you know what I mean? Once we get geared up to a respectable level, I will watch Looking for Group on a few weekend nights and see if anyone needs a healer. I think obviously getting a group that needs heals is going to be a lot easier than trying to jump into something and tank it. So we have that going for us too. Am I paying attention to what I'm doing here? Kind of. I want to work my way towards this Black Talon's Claw, so we need to go a lot further to the south. It'd be nice to have a quest for these burrowed guys, because they're kind of in our way. We're going to have to fight some of them anyway, but we don't have a quest for them right now. I think that time-wise, we definitely have enough time to get into some raiding in Burning Crusade. We're not going to see Wrath Classic come out anytime before late September. And I would say it's probably going to be more like mid-October, maybe even sometime in November, before we actually get our hands on a full release of Wrath Classic. Do I need to go into the cave here that I'm seeing? Probably. Let's go investigate this cave. I think our named guy is going to be in there. Whether or not we're going to be able to take him by ourselves, I don't know. The last time we tried to take on a group quest, we literally needed a full group of 5, including a level 70 tank, so... That was, a little bit depressing. I like being able to take on a group quest with like 2 or 3 people. Do you have social aggro? Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. Are you ever gonna die? Really don't want to aggro the thing under the ground too, so we're going to back up a little bit. They seem to have a small aggro radius, so we don't have to get too far away, but we can't stand right in their path either. Okay, there we go. Let's go this way. We do need 2 more alphas. I'm going to take this one out right here. Someone pointed out, yeah, we did take healing and spell damage here. I probably should have just taken intellect. I took healing because I do plan to try to heal dungeons, even while we're leveling. Like, we did a run in Blood Furnace as damage, but that was just because they happen to need damage, and I queued up for both, but yeah, to your point, we would probably be better off just doing straight intellect, which is going to help us regardless of whether we are DPSing or healing with the bigger mana pool. I'll swap those out next time we're back in Honor Hold. But yeah, my thought process behind it was that I do plan to heal. But understandably, it's probably worth it just to get the intellect. There's a big resist there on Vampiric Touch. Well, it's not a very big cave, at least, so it's not like we're gonna have to fight our way all the way to the back, only to find out that we're no match for this guy. He is an elite. I don't really think we're gonna be able to take him. We have some potions, we have some tricks, we have a fear. He's probably gonna be fear immune. We'll give it a shot. If we die, we will look for a group for a second. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time trying to find more people for this. So let's get Inner Fire up, that would be helpful. Let's refresh our protection here. We have big healing pots, we have healing and mana pots. Oh wait, for some reason I thought these healed both health and mana, they don't. Okay, well that's good to know. Yeah, let's see. So far we've done basically 0 damage to him. That was a bad idea because he's going to aggro his buddy back here. Oh, and he's just out of range. Yeah, we're not going to do this. I don't really have a strong interest in dying here. Maybe we can look for another for a second. We're still on Westfall. I still haven't been able to bring myself to spend $25 to transfer a character off a shitty populated realm onto a better realm. Oh, here we go. Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? That was easy enough. As I'm complaining about the realm population, we just casually get invited to a group doing what we're doing. Figures. That makes me feel even, you know, less excited about spending the $25 to move us, which I will have to do eventually. We're not gonna stay here. We're gonna wait for our other player. I think we have somebody who's still on their way. And where are they at? I have no idea. Oh, there they are. Not very far at all. Maybe we go back outside and grind on some stuff, make sure the entrance is clear while we wait. That way we're not completely wasting our time. We are getting pretty close to finally dinging level 64. It has to happen at some point. Alright, looks like we are good to go. Ooh, they have a bat for a pet. That's an interesting choice. I like that. Never thought of having a bat for a pet. We'll keep an eye on the paladin's health, and we will definitely throw some heals out. I say that, and I'm looking at my bar, and I'm like, where are my heals? There's one right here. It's gonna shift us out of shadow if we do that, though. We need to bubble up, and we're gonna do a fear here. I can type, I swear. This is going to turn in back at the temple, and yeah, we need to repair our armor, so I'm hoping there will be someone there who can help us with that. There should be. And I'd hate to keep saying this, but I'm pretty sure now we're going to get our level. I know I said that about 1,000,000 times in the last episode, and it never happened. But I'm thinking that this time, you know, I can barely see the last bit of XP we need, so I'm pretty sure it's gotta happen now. We want to go this way? Yeah, not the best way to go, but I think this is going to be the shortest way. Odds of us getting dismounted? Yeah, like basically 100%, right? Let's fear all these guys, and we'll hope for the best.
I hope you find something useful. vigilant.
Alright, let's get these turned in.
What do you need, stranger?
Let's see here. How does this compare to what we have? Oh, I think it's a little bit better. Let's grab it.
Go on.
Yeah, it's slightly better.
The Legion will fall.
You've done well, Athos. It is always unfortunate to have to resort to taking a life, even when it's that of a dangerous beast such as the Rock Flayer. You have my thanks for carrying out this grim task. Alright, and yeah, hey, we did hit level 64, so yeah, there we go, it finally happened. Let's keep going into improved power word shield. And then we will get the other point in improved power word fortitude. I think we're done in shadow. I don't think we need anything else here. We could grab silence, but yeah, we don't have silence right now. Don't really want to spend the points for it either. Okay, what else do we need to do? It wouldn't hurt us to grab a little bit of water.
You wish to buy? Trade?
I'm noticing that they're selling some 14 slot bags. We could replace 3 of our bags with these. Yeah, they're 11 gold, which is a little bit pricey. I think we're okay for right now, but it's good to know that we have an option. With our tailoring, we should eventually be able to make some 16 slot bags. You know, 12 slots. I need to work on leveling this up. Okay, from here, let's go down to the south. We have a breadcrumb here. And then we have some other stuff going on. So let's go see what that's all about. Reagents. Should we look at the reagent vendor so maybe we grab some sacred candles? That wouldn't hurt. That wouldn't hurt at all.
May I be of service?
Yeah, there we go.
Bless.
20 should do for the time being. And yeah, so this will just buff the entire party with one cast, as opposed to having to hit everybody with the basic powered fortitude. We can just cast this once. For when we're grouped up. It's a little bit closer to the Fell Reaver than I really want to be. But it looks like we're fine. Helping Cenarian Post. Oh goodness, you must be the help that I requested from the Temple of Telemat. I'm glad you're here. There's a lot to be done, and I have just the thing to start you out. Demonic Contamination. Welcome to the Cenarian Post, Priest. We don't often get company out here, but I'm grateful for the visit. My work with the creatures of this desolate land requires me to travel to many remote places. The Cenarian Expedition has dispatched me to study some of the most dangerous wildlife in Outland, and I've made a startling discovery. While many creatures here have already undergone radical changes, they continue to mutate. I'm collecting blood samples to document the changes, and any help would be welcome.
Go in peace.
Okay, where does that take us? To the north here to get hellbore samples, or over here to the east? Do we want to just do this stuff first? Because we have stuff going on to the south of us. I'm kind of tempted to come down here and find out what this is. It's showing a quest to pick up, but it looks like it's probably going to be an item that drops off of one of these guys. I just can't really be sure. Yeah, Shannara Relic. Available. Naladu. Seek out Naladu inside the ruins of Shannara. So maybe there's a guy in one of these buildings that we need to talk to? I don't know. I don't really know. This guy is stuck in the ground. I really don't want to mess with that. How about we fight this guy? He's probably going to pull these little slaves, but I think if we just kill him, if we focus him down, maybe the slaves will run away. I hope I don't have to kill all of them. That would be very inconvenient. And yeah, as long as we don't hit them, they go passive afterwards and just kind of flee. Which is great. I like that behavior a lot. Okay, and we also have the relics to pick up on the ground here. I'm noticing some back here this way. Okay, I'm gonna tempt fate here with the guy in the ground because he is standing by a relic. We need 10 of them. So, oh, you are evade bugged. That is so great. Of course you're evade bugged. I should have listened to my instincts. Now I'm not really sure what the hell is gonna happen. Like, do I have to kill this guy now? It really seems like I do have to. Lesson learned. If you see a guy in the ground, leave him alone. Nothing good's gonna come of it. Yeah, there is somebody inside of here. I'm gonna take this guy out and then we'll go see what he needs. Kinda hoping he doesn't want to be escorted out right this minute. If he does, we're gonna wait.
Leave.
Akaru the Fire Caller. These chains that bind me prevent me from bringing the spirit of fire to my people, Athos. Souls without fire are souls that cannot rebel against their masters. Naladu. Perhaps not all hope is lost for the Draghood. I am one of 4 elders that guided this tribe before we were enslaved by the Illidari. I thought the others were dead, but I've slowly learned that at least 2 others are alive, chained down and powerless just as I am. I've not yet been able to find Naladu and fear the worst. There are more huts in the ruins upstairs. Perhaps you could look for him. It would be a great boon for our tribe if all the elders were alive.
Luck to you.
That is very unlikely, my friend, because this is World of Warcraft, and it's most likely that some of your dudes are dead. If not all of them. You should be happy if we find anybody alive. Like, pretty much period. Okay. What's going on over here? There's a bunch of little slaves over here. Yeah, they're all gonna come at us, which is gonna hurt, potentially. I'm assuming we really need to avoid this Azareth the Merciless, this elite that's kind of pathing up and down the stairs, but he did say that to find the guys we're looking for, we would need to go upstairs, so I have to also assume these are the stairs he's talking about. We'll need to watch our back here in case that elite comes back up the stairs, which he will inevitably do. It looks like at least one of the elders that we're looking for are all the way back here. It looks like maybe this is the only elder that's alive, as we kind of thought. Yeah, this is Naladu. Okay.
We survive.
The Illidari demons keep me here because of my knowledge of ancient Draenei crystals and relics. They've enslaved many of my people and use us to look for powerful crystals, one that in all likelihood is not even here. Why don't you escape? For what? If Illidan's demons don't catch me and enslave me again, then the Naga of Zangarmash will. Joining Illidan and his allies has turned out to mean nothing but slavery to most of the broken tribes. There is no hope for my people.
So long.
That's depressing, but true. You've come to help my tribe, human. How unusual. There aren't that many that care about the fate of the broken in this land. Anywhere you see a tribe of enslaved broken, you will also find a traitor. A despicable being who sold his brothers for promises of power. There is a hut at the top of the stairs in the center of the ruins. That's the turncoat's hut. He's not here right now, so you will be able to sneak in if you are patient. Inside, you will find a coffer with a key. That key unlocks the chains that keep the Dreadhood elders prisoner. Bring it to me. Beware. Arzeth the Merciless wanders nearby.
Peace for you.
Yep, already saw him. Thanks, though. So this has to be the hut right here, ahead of us, I think. Well, that was easy enough.
That.
Thank you, Athos. My people will soon be free, thanks to you. The Dreadhood spirit is broken because of our elders' imprisonment. Take this key and go downstairs to free them. They are Murad the Wind Stirrer, Akaru the Fire Caller, and Elan the Water Walker. Once they are free, the spirits will return to the Dreadhood tribe.
Roma. Hector.
Alright. Can do that. We do have this elite coming back. He's not very fast, but we're not going to be out of this combat thanks to all the knockbacks. So let's take these guys over here a little bit. There we go.
Hello, stranger.
The winds do not speak to our tribe anymore. My people are lost without elders to bring the spirits to them.
You come back sometime.
You freed me. The winds speak to my people once again and grant us their strength. I thank you, stranger. You just called me by name a minute ago. Alright, that's one elder freed. The other one's probably going to be on the opposite side of the stairs here. We need to be grabbing these relics though as well. We need 3 more of them. Nope, that's not him. Okay, so they're gonna be marked with a sword for some reason. Alright, understood. That's all the relics we need.
Must not give
These
up.
chains that bind me prevent me from bringing the spirit of fire to my people. Souls without fire... Yeah, we read that part.
Seal.
Alright, and then we have one more. It's on the other side of where the elite currently is. We're gonna have to be patient here for a minute. Could go around, but if we wait a second, we'll probably be able to pass right behind him without aggroing him. Usually the big elites don't have a huge aggro radius. Yeah, I think we're good right here. What is this? Heavy fell iron chest. Okay. We just got, what, a bunch of food? Cool.
Light. Must remember the light.
And that's all the elders freed. And this is going where? Yeah, we gotta run back to the guy all the way in the back of this place, so let's mount up and quickly get back there. We're probably gonna have to contend with some respawns at this point. I'd be really surprised if we didn't. Oh, there are respawns, but we may be able to avoid them. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty lucky.
Live. Another day.
I could feel it. The spirits are returning to us. Yes, the elemental spirits have returned to us. We are not as strong as we once were, but a little magic can go a long way in the right hands. Arzeth has great powers bestowed upon him by his Dark Lord. Take this staff. It was once a great symbol of our tribe. Use it against Arzeth and his powers will be temporarily removed from him. Defeat him then, so that my people may finally be free.
Come back sometime.
Excellent. Yes, let's go take out this pesky elite. This seems like a good place to fight him. There's no one else really around, so maybe from right here will be good. Maybe we start with the staff, right? That would be a good idea. Let's start by depowering him. The one guy is fighting a freed guy right here. The one who's aggressive, he's fighting one of the ones that have kind of like decided to run away. That's pretty interesting, and then he stops as soon as this guy's dead. I don't think I've ever seen that interaction before. That was pretty cool, actually.
Light. Must remember the light.
Is it done? Is Arzeth dead? It is true. I was once Naladu, the keeper of the earth. It was I who betrayed the other Dreghood elders in exchange for empty promises of power. You can despise me now if you wish to. What matters is that my tribe is free once again, and that the spirits have returned to us. I will not be joining the rest of the tribe, but I can die in peace now. May the spirit of the earth find a new servant among my brothers.
You.
Well, that's pretty sad. At least we don't have to watch him actually die. He could just like leave here and die somewhere else, I guess, or die for a cause or something, but it looks like he's just gonna hang out, so we'll leave him be. With that done, we can work on the Hellbores. I really appreciate that the trinket we have is off global cooldown. That actually causes me to want to use it. Because if it ate up a global cooldown, I probably wouldn't. Yeah, see, now we need 310. I'm gonna have to go, like, I think it was somewhere over here where we could find a lower level Hellbores to skin. I need to get my skinning way, way up. And if I don't do it here, it's never gonna happen. Basically need to get it really, really high so that when we get into Nagran, we can skin everything. Otherwise, we're gonna have problems keeping it skilled up. I'm not great at working on professions. Anybody who's been around the channel for a while already knows that. A lot of it is that I don't like to do it on recording, and I don't have a lot of time to do it off recording. So it's just kind of this not so great situation where like I always think about doing it, and it's very hard for me to carve out time to do it that doesn't eat into me being able to quest and play and put out content. So yeah, it's kind of what it is. Apparently the blood sample is pretty low drop rate. In fact, like, I'm starting to wonder if there's a part of this quest that I don't understand, because it's kind of weird that we haven't gotten any yet. We'll kill a few more. If I don't start getting drops, I'm gonna be concerned. Maybe I'll move on if that happens. Yeah, you'd think we'd have seen at least one drop by now. Hey, there we go. That works. Just need to see proof of concept. Of course, now they're going to start dropping continuously. Robert complained about it and said that it was a shitty drop rate. Let's start dropping a bunch of them, just to spite him. That impatient jerk. We are going to go ahead and drink back to full mana, and that's pretty good, seeing as how this is the first time that we've had the drink since we started off today, so that's pretty freaking amazing. Something that I do love about the Priest is our longevity, the ability to go from fight to fight without having to stop. I really do like that kind of gameplay. And you don't get that on every class. Even in TBC, you don't really get that on every... By the time we get into Wrath, I feel like most classes can kind of just keep going. Probably not the mage, I would say. I would say the mage probably still has to sit all the time. It seems to be kind of a big staple of the mage class. Yeah. Maybe in Wrath we'll try out a mage again if there's like significant changes, but yeah, so far both in Vanilla and in Burning Crusade the mage has been basically unplayable to me because of the amount of time you have to spend sitting to get your resources back. To me, killing quickly is pointless if I'm spending more time just sitting doing nothing. I'd rather kill more slowly and be able to keep fighting and keep engaged with something than to blow something up really quick and then have to sit for a long time to get my mana back every 2 fights. It's not a worthwhile trade-off to me, but I can understand how it would be to some people. And there we go, that's 6 out of 6. We'll take this back to Thea first and see what it chains into. I'm sure it's going to chain into a bunch more quests. And at some point we also need to make our way back up to the temple and get those turned in as well. But yeah, it does feel like we're kind of reaching the end of Hellfire here, which is absolutely fine with me. I am almost ready to, yeah, move into Zangarmash with the help of Questie and to see how much better that zone feels for having Questie. I think I'm going to abandon everything I have and we can just kind of pick some things back up and we'll read through the quest and stuff. I do have things that I've like randomly, I went there and basically picked up everything. And then, yeah, didn't continue.
Greetings, traveler.
Did not continue with that. Well done, Athos. These blood samples will prove helpful in my research and in the expedition's wider studies of Outland's creatures. If I could isolate what causes these creatures to change continuously, perhaps I could concoct an antidote. I think there's something we can use in that blood as a base for an antidote. Don't look at me like I've lost my mind. It's a common theme in nature. Often the cure for something can be derived from the toxin itself. That's just what I aim to do. Ridding the boars of their demonic influence would probably eliminate their aggression and help us and give us insight into how to best attempt to help other species.
May the eternal sun shine.
Okay, so now we need to administer antidotes. Are we going to have to beat them down first? No. We're not going to have to beat them down first. We're going to have to beat them down after the fact. Got it. At least he dropped a green, and at least it was Vengeance Gloves of the Boar, because of course it would be. Alright. Oh, is that it? We had to do it once? Or did we just get really lucky? I feel like maybe we got lucky with that one.
How may I aid you?
Thea Redmane's eyes widen as you describe the results of the experiment. But how could that happen? I'm certain I prepared the antidote correctly. I've seen it work with spider and snake venom, so why would it backfire here? Perhaps that's one of Outland's many peculiarities. I'd best pass this information along to my comrades. We will take a staff.
Goodbye.
Let's have a look at this. So this has 33 stamina and 25 intellect. If we add up our one-hander and our offhand item, we have... I can't math very well. 22 intellect and 21 stamina. So I think this is going to be better. Yeah, I think the staff is going to be better. Let's equip the staff. It makes things a little bit simpler when we're talking about itemization and what we want. Okay, interestingly, she doesn't have anything else for us. So, yeah, let's go back up to the temple. I'm also not really... Is this like Terakar stuff? What is this stuff I'm seeing here? Can I get here? I need to try to figure out what's going on over here. Yeah, maybe we need to come back this way. Definitely before we move on into Terakar, I need to understand this. Yeah, it looks like it is part of Hellfire. Okay. Yeah, we'll go check that out in a bit. Let's turn this stuff in first and see if it changes into anything else in the area.
What do you need, stranger?
You did it. I'm in your debt, Athos. Look at all the dreg hoods that are showing up. Under my guidance, they'll learn all about the old ways. You'll see.
Luck to you.
Will I see, though? Or will nothing ever come of this plot thread? Because I have a feeling I'm not going to see any more about that. I'd love to be wrong, but, you know.
May the light embrace you.
You're very fortunate. Just as I had hoped, you found a special relic among these other ones. The Seer's Relic. The stubborn close their mind and convince themselves of one truth. The wise keep an open mind to different possibilities leading to and stemming from the present. Take this relic with you where you found Sede. See not with your eyes, but with your mind.
Favor the road, traveler.
Alright, that's gonna be right over to the east here. Quite a jump. Yeah, that was probably not very smart. Probably targeting the corpse would be a great idea, or not. Oh wait, we've done something. I just did not know what we did. We've started some kind of event. It's gonna be harder to appreciate now that I've also aggroed a boar. Do not return, Draenei Scum. Next time we won't spare your life, unarmed or not. So they didn't kill him. I failed. Peace is impossible. Oh god, all the boars. And then these Maghar fight some different Maghar. So he had Maghar escorts and then Laughing Skull ambushers came. They killed the escorts. Oh, they were Fel Orcs, not Maghar. Okay. So he was trying to work with the Maghar. Fel Orcs came and killed his escorts. And then what? The cycle of bloodshed is unending. Is there nothing I can do? You can get killed by Krun's Spinebreaker, I guess. You can die, he says. And then he laughs. Okay. Well, that seems sad and pointless.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
I hope the vision you witnessed helped you gain some perspective on today's death. The relic showed you a likely series of events leading up to the present. The truth may have been different. We'll never know for sure. Would you act differently knowing what you know now? Who can say whether our conflict with the orcs will continue? What's important is to remain open to the possibilities. Alright. Okay, sure. Let's take the, where's the mail? Let's take that to sell. And yeah, that looks like that's all there is to do up here. We're gonna head south of Falcon Watch here. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on here. It looks like we have 2 available quests, 1 breadcrumb, and then a 3rd. So maybe even up to 4 quests down there for us to do. So let's go take a look. But if I'm reading the map right, that's going to be the last stuff that we have to do in Hellfire, and then we're going to be able to get out of here and head into Zangarmash, so I'm pretty excited about that. Feels like we're doing the zone proper justice this time, clearing the whole thing out. It feels much better. I got so frustrated with the zone the first time around, like abandoning it was like all I could think to do, but it felt so bad that we just stopped playing. So this has been a relief. I'm going to get dismounted here. I don't know what I think I'm doing, but... well, maybe we'll get lucky. Aside from getting that one really, really convenient group, we haven't seen a lot of other players. I would really like to get onto Pagel. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet, so to speak, and just fork over the $25. I feel like that's so shameful for them to charge you 25 bucks to move a character when, like, a lot of people, when you're moving a character, it's because your realm is dead. Or, like, some people will start playing the game and they don't understand that you have to literally research your server first. You have to go onto the internet, look at a list of servers, and find one that has either a good faction balance split or one that favors your faction. Because some people just start playing, and then they're playing Alliance and they don't know that they're on a server that's 90% Horde. And they get to a point where they're wondering, why the hell can't I find groups? Why don't I ever see anybody in the world? And then those people have to pay $25 to move their character, or they have to re-roll, because Blizzard does not have an actual solution to keep servers actually balanced. I think it's pretty shameful to have a problem that you can't solve in your game that you create, and then you're going to charge people money for the solution. I think that's a crock of shit, to be quite frank. And, you know, if it were like $10 or $5, I probably would care a lot less. But charging somebody $25 for a process that's going to be handled by a server and happen automatically, yeah, that's just bad. It's bad. And, like, I feel like by doing it, I'm supporting it, so I've been putting it off. Here we go. These guys are, like, a lot more accessible than they seem to be on the map. I don't know what this is. I might have to make my way back there. Let's see. Mirren and I are two of the very best hunters on either side of the Dark Portal. Stick around, you might learn a thing or two. How'd you find us, priest? No matter, I imagine you were sent here to give us a hand. Let's get to work then. The Arakoa threats. The Arakoa are smart creatures, smart as any gnome you ever met. They have this way with magic and a violent temper, however. Lately, they've taken to attacking honor-hold patrols, which is why we were sent here. See, Mirren and I are world-famous marksmen, we are. But foul and game are what we specialize in, not these. Lightning-invoking birdmen. So what do you say? You give us a hand in this one assignment. You'll find the den of Hala Esh to the southwest.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay. What else? Rampaging Ravagers. So Honorhold sends us to deal with the Arakoa, and we set up camp here thinking, hey, isn't this a great spot? Little did we know how close we were to the Quillfang Ravagers. They are relentless predators and have made any sort of work on our part impossible. There's a bit of coin in it for you if you can deal with them for us.
Hey, travelers. How are you?
And gaining Mirren's trust. So you want to gain our trust? I don't trust many people these days. We lost one of our own not long ago to the Arakoa. It's got me a bit on edge. Tell you what, if you can prove your loyalty to Honor Hold, and bring me a mug of Netherguard Bitter, yes, that sounds rather good about now. I'll have a deal to offer you then.
See you soon.
Okay, it looks like we have to, do we have to go back to Honor Hold for that? Yeah, Honor Hold, we're honored and friendly already, so we need to get the Netherguard Bitter. Bernie at Netherguard Keep keeps the bitter in stock. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hearth back to Honor Hold. We're gonna get this guy what he needs. Bernie. He said he was in the keep. Interestingly, I don't see anything at all marked on the map. And usually they'll mark a vendor for us if we have to get something from a vendor. Bernie at Netherguard Keep. Where, oh where am I gonna find a Bernie? Just a bunch of injured people in here. You're not Bernie. Is this probably not Netherguard Keep? Am I just like way off? I'm just assuming this is the keep that they're talking about, but I guess I don't actually know that for sure. Let's finish looking around and we'll see. Yeah, something tells me this is not where I need to be. Yeah, this is just going to take us like around out in a tower. I don't think that's where we need to be. Let's see, are you Bernie? No, you're just a random archer. Come down the other way here. Nether Guard infantry. We can go upstairs into the command room. We could check in the basement too, I suppose. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing going on down here. Not even any storage. Yeah, so this is not where they're talking about. I'm not sure. I'm just drawing like a complete blank on what in the world they're talking about. So maybe you guys can let me know what is going on with this one. For now, I guess it's a good time for us to take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna head to the inn. I'm gonna re-gem this chest with just pure intellect on it, because that seems to make a lot more sense, like you guys pointed out. And yeah, then we'll take a break. Next time we'll head down here and we'll help the dwarves out, except maybe we won't be able to do the quest if we can't find Bernie. I'll give it a Google and we'll check Wowhead and maybe see if I can figure that out. Because yeah, sometimes it'll mark vendors when they have something that we need. But this is definitely not marking anybody here that I can see, so... Yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate the support on the series, and just the support on the reboot of the series in general has been really, really great. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you all so much. A special thank you to those of you who are members on the YouTube channel. And I hope you guys who are members, I hope you're enjoying the Dwarf series. We do have a Dwarf Hunter series going on. For those of you who are members on YouTube, that's exclusive for members. That drops once a week, usually over the weekend. So if you're interested in that, check out the join button. Otherwise, thank you for being here and spending your time with me. Everybody take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Outland again really soon. Bye now.